Hi and welcome to the MeanGummyLIzard, and today I'm going to show you a little side project I have here, and it is a little sign which I have printed on base of an STL files from Thingiverse. I will put down the link down below in the video description so you can print it out if you want to. So I have printed this out on my Prusa MK4 and the surface is just beautiful. I used a black, and this has this tiny little sparkles in there, and I really love that. And it's really tough, this thing, and I love it. So I'm going to, with this LED stripes, USB LED stripes I'm going to use, I'm put 3 stripes in here so that I will cover the whole thing here. And then here's a hole to bring the cable out. Then I will put in some of these threaded inserts, and I melt these guys in. These are threaded inserts, yeah, and I melt them into these. No, here on this one here I will melt them in here so that I can take a screw and screw it together with these screws here, and yeah, then we will see. And you can see here I have this material here, and it's not complete opaque, and I use it for as a diffuser so that you cannot see the single LEDs on the strips, the LED strips. So hopefully this works, and we will see. And just let's start. And the first step will be that we are cutting these LEDs. So first things first, at first I want to cut out the diffuser here, and I have here a measurement here between that. It's about 16 centimeters in here, 5 centimeters, and the thing is, it's perfect to line it up with these here. This is 5 centimeters, as you can see, it's 10, and we have 16 here. So I just have to, if I have my cutting knife here, I've used the caliper for that to measure it. Measure this 5.2, but it's okay, so that I have a little bit of space here and there. And this is about 16.1, so I try to do 16. Maybe I have failed to measure this thing because it's not reaching, so I had to do a little bit of a measuring like that. And yeah, so one thing I had, yeah, I can measure it like that. So it's 17 centimeters, about from inside to inside 6. Yeah, it's 16.8, and then I can measure these guys here, this gap here. But I know it's 16, so it's okay. So what I do is, let me just bring this metal ruler here, and let me just get, this is 15, so we need 16 here. I go here and I just cut this here on time. I hope it's cut all the way through. No, why not? Okay, now it's cut. Okay, that's okay. So I think I have to switch the blade here. So I switched the blade to a new blade here, and hopefully this works better than the old one. And yeah, I can feel it. It's much better here. I'm going with that, and I have a little bit of a problem that my microphone and all of stuff is a little bit deep into the table, so it's very difficult to do this like that. Let's see if we can do this in one. This stuff is tough as hell. Oh, I missed here. Ugh. Tough, really tough. So let me just move the microphone a little bit so that it's not that bad. Let me find this up here and just see. This stuff is harder than I thought. It's really tough stuff here. And why? Okay, so sometimes you should really count what you're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 5 is 20, not 15, so, or 16. So I should really now get rid of about 4 centimeters. I was wondering, it's that long? So 4 centimeters. I'm going to cut that. And fails. I do not cut out this fails. I do not cut it out because in many videos it looks so smooth, and I swear that they are cheating in some way. It was a little bit too long. Maybe we have to cut a little bit more. Let's see. About, yeah, it's a little bit off here. So let's take a little bit more of this here. Let's say like that. And I don't want to cheat here. If I make a mistake, you will see this. And I do not cover it up. Even if someone says, oh, this is unprofessional and you should do something else, maybe go out and herd the sheep or something like that. Do it better. This is the thing which I always tell the people if they have something to say, and then I just tell them, do it better and we can talk. If you show me some better things, then I perfectly your opinion, but now it's a little bit off, but it's okay. It's okay. It's covering that, and this is what I wanted. I wanted that it's covered up, but that's the diffuser. Yeah. And now I'm going to glue that in with the Revell model. I think it is clogged, this thing. Maybe I should have a look on another. I have another one, but I don't know where. So I will have a look, and then we're going to glue that in here, and then we are going to measure the LEDs, and then we're going to solder them together, and then we are going to glue them in there. Then we have to melt in these guys, and then we are finished. It's not that much work, but I think it is worth that I show you how something like this is done. And I really have to work on my cutting skills on this material. I bought this material for some models for windows and stuff, and it's really tough material. I didn't know that it's so tough. So anyways, I'm now looking for glue. Okay, before I try to find any, I have just removed the tip, and now I'm doing just a few gluing points here where I should do. Just go around and do some I think there's a little bit too much on some parts, but it doesn't matter. It is just for me, just so that nobody is coming into my room and yelling at me. So now we just move this in, and bam, there it is. Glued in. ready to go. And now I'm going to measure the LEDs. These guys here. And they have to be, I think, maybe we can go with 2 strips. I think 3 will be too much. So I'm going to roll this all the way, or maybe not. Maybe we can just use that so that I do not have it soldering again on it. So we keep that. And let's see. Oh no, we can't keep it because we have to come through this hole here. And we have to bring it in here. 2 stripes. I think 2 stripes is enough. Yeah, it's enough. 2 stripes will be good. So, yeah. So, I'm going to cut now these exactly at 15 centimeters. Like that. I think this is okay if I yeah, it's perfect. So I have to cut here 1 and the other. So I use these pliers here, and I have to cut here. Just to that, you have to pay attention to the camera. 1, and we need a second one. So I want to cut here as well. So now I'm going to take down on this here so that it's not moving. As you can see, they are just moving around like they want to, and it's a hell to solder this here without taping them down. And I will tape them down, and then we will start soldering this guys together. So I fired up the soldering station, and to that it's easy to solder cables on or wires on. It's I use this flux paste, and I use it on the poles to do something like a pre-soldering. I just put in a point of the soldering material. I don't know what it's called, and I have the microphone in my way, but it's still, I'm working on my setup here, and to record this in a good way. So I have my ERSA it's RDS80, and it's a pretty good soldering station. And here I have my sink, or whatever it's called. So I'm just going to add a little bit here on this guy here, like that, and here as well, just a little bit, and here. Cool thing is, it's only goes on to the copper of this here. So shit, yeah, like that. Just a point. And now I can lengthen the cables, wiring, and here I have to cut this here apart so that I can put this here. So we go here, and here I'm going to add some wiring here, just 2 cables or wires which are going from here to here and here to here. So that it's all wired up, and then I just do a function test, and then we can tape it in or glue it in. They have stripes which are self-adhesive stripes, yeah, with glue on it, and I put them in here. But I will mark where the positions will be going on that surface here, so that I am sure that I'm not too much off here. And by the way, this smell of this glue, this model glue, or model or miniatures, and this one, this smell gives me a really happy time, not because of the gases of the fumes which are going into my nose and I'm high or something like that. No, as a little kid, I did a lot of plane models and stuff at my grandma's house, and it reminds me of the good times, and that's because I love the smell of this glue. So anyway, now I'm going to cut this stuff here. First, this one here. This is the first cut here, and then I have to find some wires which I can use here. And I suppose this is the plus pole and it's the minus pole. I have to wire them to solder them out here. I really should zoom out here a little bit. And then this one here, but first we have to find some wires. The next step is to lengthen these guys here, and I want to have one here, and it's going to about here, and it has to be this long here. So I'll go with that, and then I'm going to, I have this tool here, where I can just put this in here. And let's see, let's give it a like that, and just yeah, and then we have an isolated wire here, and I'm just going to drill that like that. Then I put a little bit of this flux paste on it, just a little bit, to some soldering stuff on this. So I'm going to give me just a little bit of that, and then I'm going to, oh, why is this now doing that, the camera? Okay, so let's do that. And just now I have it as soldering. I have really to look up what it is called, this stuff. So again, here we have a black cable, and this one has to be as well this size here. We're just going to just take that off, cut it, and then on both sides I have to remove the isolation, just real quick. Like that, and one side, and here we have the other side, and I have to really to do something about this setup here. This is a setup which I don't like very much. Camera is shaking because it's on the same table as I'm working on, and that's not good. Oh no. I have to drill this a little bit more, and a little bit more of this flux paste, like that. And again, my thing here. Oh, okay. Let's see. Need a little bit of that stuff here, and just bringing it on the cable. Like that, and here as well, just a little bit like that. And now I can solder it on this here. Let's see how I can manage this without shaking, and without that the camera is going out of focus. So I have to change something. One moment. So let's try it again, and I have here this strip here. Maybe I can just put it down like that. Take my soldering station, my soldering iron, and just solder it on. So that should be fine. And let's do it with the red one as well. I know that this is something I really don't like, because I have to move. I want to work with my right hand, but I can't. Yeah, I cannot work exact with my right hand. I have to change the setup here. So now let's get this here. Just down that one. And somehow I have to hold that down. Let's see what we can do about this. Maybe with that we can hold it down. Yeah, that's working. Get this over here. And let's... Yeah, perfect. This is cool. It's worked like a charm. I hate it when it's not when it is not in the right place and it's not on the first second done, because you can damage these connectors. Let's do that. Bring it over here. Down like that. Yeah. I know it's not the cleanest soldering job, but it will do the work. Okay, so that's done. Now I have to cut this a little bit. I have to cut that, maybe just a little bit. And I will not use a shrinking hose or whatever it's called, because I want to hot glue this in this cable. And now let's remove the isolation of that. Very quick, this one here and this one as well. Too short. Yeah, it's really too short, this thing here. Let's see if we can remove it like that. Okay, I removed it. Now let's use the soldering paste as before. And I know a lot of people will say, oh my god, what is he doing here? Please remember, this is the first time on camera. Normally I have another setup to solder things. I'll just use a little bit more of this paste here. And just a little bit. Save this stuff here. And let's solder it down. Like that. And the points are nice and shiny. That means it should work. And you know, I have a little bit longer cable. I have to elongate that. Yeah. And then I will test that, and then we will glue it in, and then we are nearly ready. Oh, let's start fire this thing up, and hopefully, yeah, all the lights are working, and that's cool. So I'm going to remove that stuff here, and like that. Move these, and now I have to place them into, let's move that aside, and now I have to bring this guys in here, and to mark this down I just have to measure where I want to have them from here. And then, because I have these guys here, I can just move in here and just make it like that and make a marking. Just to have a orientation where they are going. Just like that. Now I have the marking. I know that it is sacrilege to do this like that with these, but this is a really old one and it's messed up, and I use it just for that, not for real measurements, just for a rough measurement, because they are pretty old and beaten up, and yeah, someone has done the ugliest thinkable things with that, and that's because I'm using that for stuff like this. So, and yeah, now I have made a mistake. As you can see, I have soldered this on, and now I can't get in here, so I have to unsolder that, get rid of this, like that. Let's get rid of it, and after I glued it in, or you can do it now, you can just do it like that, and I have to tape this guy back on the tape real quick, like this. Let's just tape it back, and yeah, this tape is horrible. This is a really horrible tape. I don't like it, and I don't like to work like that. I really have to, yeah, like I said multiple times, I have to change the setup here. Working like that is not what I want to do. I'm just soldering it back on here. Yeah, the second one here, let's hold it down real quick with that. Just soldering on like that, and it should work, hopefully. Let's test it again. You have seen what I have done. I have soldered them on again, like a really dumb person. I've like that. So let's solder it on in here. Yeah. Let's do it real quick here. Oh my god, I really, it just, yeah, get rid of that. Okay, because I have nothing to hide, I'm doing it like that. I know you can't blame me. Now, what a horrible soldering job. I know that, and I hopefully don't get too much bad comments about that. Really ugly here. So, okay, let's try it again, and hopefully it works. This is sometimes yeah, it works. Okay, so now let's get rid of this tape here. Get rid of this tape and this tape here. Now we can bring this in here. Bring this out, and this here should be. Yeah, let's bring it here like that, and glue it down like this, like that, and then get rid of this here really quick. If I find my cutting knife here, and just remove that here. Hopefully, this is annoying sometimes to get rid of this here, and so many LED strips in the past, but today I'm feeling like I'm doing this the first time, but I hope that it works out, because it's, let's do it like that. Let's bring it in and like that, and hopefully it will still work. See? And does it work? Damn. Yeah, it worked. So let's have it. No, we don't want to see it in before we have all together. Now I want to melt in the threads here, and this is a pretty easy work, but I have to prepare another soldering iron for that. This is not this iron, I have another iron, a soldering iron to do that. And I just prepare my work plate here, and then we can do that. So I have the soldering iron here, and now I'm going to melt the first thread in here, and I don't have this guy because it's ultra hot. So, a new one. Let's get this done very quick. So we can move on here, and I'll put this on this guy here. Okay, this is not working. I cannot work like that. I'm too old for this. Okay. Let's see. We need to bring this in this way here, and I want to bring it here, and I want to melt it in here. Let's see. Yeah, it works. Works like a charm. As you can see, I have melted this in, maybe a little bit more. And another one as well. We have to melt in 6 of these. So let's do it like that. And try it this time like this. Okay, now try to center that like this. And just moving it in like this. As you can see, we have to. And another one. It's a pretty amazing technique, I think. I like it. So let's sink that in. So like that. And another one. I think this is a little bit overdone here with 6 screws. I don't know where this thing wants to go, but the holes are there, so I'm doing it. Okay. Next one, and next time I don't have any gloves on, but my hands are really messed up right now, and I don't want to show you a horrible mess. So let's just bring this last one down, and there we are. Voila, we have 6 threads in there, and now we can move on, and we can just bring it down, move it over, and we put the screws in. Hopefully I have screws which are long enough to do the job. Let's see. We have this. Okay, this should be there. Okay, I think this would be working here. And maybe I should first get rid of this printing stuff here, which is still in that hole here. I clogged a little bit. Oh, see if we have more to remove, like that here. Yeah. And this one here. We have all the maybe the last one now they are freed. So let's get it like that. Maybe we can. I have to find out. Yeah, I might make it like this because of the place I want to put it. Like that. And now let's get a screw. Put them in, and hopefully they are long enough to. Okay, the holes are too small a little bit. So maybe I have to drill them a little bit out. And yeah, let's drill them a little bit out. So I drilled the holes a little bit wider so that the screws will fit, and black screws are not working because they're too short. So these will be working, and as you can see, my fingers are messed up because I worked on a motor and on several motors. So yeah, but first we need to glue this down here with a little bit of hot glue. I have a small hot glue thingy here, and I'm going to add some more black hot glue. And the microphone is in the way, so let's hope this is hot. No, it's not. It needs to be. Maybe I should turn it on. This would do the trick here. And yeah, this is a pretty small one. I have another one, a bigger one, or two bigger ones, but I'm thinking about to buy myself a professional glue gun, because these guns are, I don't know, this is this is okay. You can turn it on, turn it off without plugging the cable, unplugging the cable, and hopefully it works. Yeah, it's getting hot in there. And I want to just to glue this down here and seal the hole here. And I was thinking to buy new screws because I haven't find any, and then luckily, because I'm a screw hoarder, let's say like that, I had some in somewhere laying around. And that's, if you are going to that's the problem at this guns. This is it's not working right here. Let's see now. They have to be primed, and they have to be hot enough so that it's working here. So let's just glue this in here, and this will be enough here. And let's set it, and then we can turn it off. And now we are ready to go to glue this together. Oh yeah, that was a fail. Oh yeah, okay. My soldering iron was on the glued on the hat. Oh my god. Okay, it's not too bad. So let's move it. It's just a project for me. It's not for someone else. So I don't care. So let's bring this in, and let's see if we can screw it down right now. I hope so. So this is an M3 as well. Yeah, it is. So one screw is down. Next one. I think 6 screws are really an overkill here. That's really an overkill. So let's bring it in. Drill, baby, drill. Like Orange Man would say, but I don't think it's... Orange Man is not that bad as the people are saying, especially in Europe. They think he's the devil, but I think he just wants the best for the US, so not lining up correctly. They have to squeeze it a little bit. Who is it, baby? Okay, this is in and here as well. So, all Prusa in there. Hopefully a second. It's working like that. But this is in as well. So another one here, and hopefully it works. A little bit misaligned, I think. Yeah, okay, there it is. And the last one, last but not least, is here. And we are ready to go. So now we have this big little OnAir sign, which I can put out on my door so nobody coming in, and hopefully it works. Yeah. Okay. As you can see, it works. Maybe it's a little bit too bright at the diffuser. Maybe I should have done 2 diffusers because you can't see the... No, can you see it? No, you can't. So, as you can see, it's OnAir, and now it's... That's cool. I like it. It's a little bit messed up, but I don't care. It's just for me, and it's the beginning of a series of projects here on my channel. Congratulations, you have reached the end of the video, and I have to apologize myself. Like I said in the video many times, I have to reset up my cameras, and I have to move myself a little bit more closer to the desks, and I have to make myself more comfortable. I was not really in a position where it's easy to work. I was somehow in an angle to the stuff and around the microphone and so on, and I want to change that so that the next videos which are coming up, there are some really hard project I want to do, and there are some Kickstarter project I'm working on right now, and I want to present this here on this channel. So yeah, stay tuned, and if you like this video, maybe you like it, maybe not, just give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.